put some extra willpower into not being on it. The first step to the willpower of not being on it is knowing what the track is. So that when they tell you, go this way, sister, you can be like, I heard about that one. You see what I'm saying? So you can begin to like deprogram yourself. Now for the dudes, what do they got? What do they got your options limited to as the dudes?
Getting a woman pregnant. Getting a woman pregnant.
Okay, that's the other side of the baby thing, right? But you were guns, right? Drug dealer, dead, jail, pimp, right? Jail, pimp. All right. So in terms of this now, when we look at the energy, like of the negative projection that they're trying to put on you, right? There's two paths here. For the male, if you notice, all the things that have to do with the male, what men have to worry about in this life, y'all know about sexism, right? Okay. So what men have to worry about in this life is not somebody trying to always, you know, get them in a physical way or like, you know, seduce them or get them to do wrong, nasty stuff. Dudes don't, you know, there's not a high amount of dudes who are raped or abused by their wives, stuff like that, right? So for the woman, the path to negativity in America is always related to sex. It's sexual in nature. They want it to be dirty and demeaning. So forget about the fact that you are all going to grow up one day, well, not all of you, but whoever chooses to be, is going to grow up to be somebody's mother someday, and is, you know, from the queens of civilization, and you give actual birth to people. But no, they want to put you on a low path with the sex, and then have these types of options for you. But whatever it is, it ain't good, right? Let me throw a couple on here so we don't, little gold digger, right? Gold digger, or you don't have to be a stripper professional, you can just be a plain old round-away hoochie. That's the path they got. So now for the dudes, if you notice the dude's path, the dude's negative downward spiral is always, can y'all see anything in common with here? Violence and crime. Because all of these crimes, anybody who's going to deal with any of these crimes is going to have some sort of violence. And like I said, there's not many men who are getting abused by their wives, right? But who always does the abusing? Who's the dude come? Give me a soda! And bang! It's always the dude who is always ready to go, when he goes on that negative path, goes towards violence. Okay? How this works for them is because there's two other industries that the king owns. Alright? That is the sex industry, and the sex industry makes a lot of money. Y'all ever know that? Like internet, it's just horrible. The sex is everything. You can't sell toothpaste now without a girl in a bikini. You see what I'm saying? Sex, right? So they sell sex. The other thing that they own and have a good hand in is prisons. Okay? So this is why, once again, everything here keeps you below the king, and the subjects, in order to benefit his empire and keep his money pumping in, he got to get you all mixed up and believe in all this stuff so that he can narrow your choices, so that he can put you in these categories, so that you will end up somewhere doing that. Now, that is the true meaning of a pimp. Now the question is, everybody knows about the thing of a pimp, right? You know, we've heard the symbol before, pimp, 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 right? Who wants to be the hoe? Pardon my language. Who wants to be the hoe? Because then you're on the bottom, right? So if somebody in your life, let's take a con artist. You know what a con artist is, right? Okay. Do you want to be in your life able to figure out the con artist, or do you want to be the person who's getting conned? Okay. So now when we look at it, we are in this country, we are in a pimp hoe system, a boss worker system. We are in a con or cons system. So we got to figure out which side of the coin we want to be. Now, we never want to really be a pimp, but in this terminology, in a business sense, what I'm saying is that someone is sucking all your resources out of you and playing you for the fool. How can I get that? Okay, let's say who in here is doing really, really good at school? So I'm assuming that the rest of y'all is just either doing just squeaking by. Fair to say? Fair to say? Okay. Now, what it is, you know how they say, like, if you ever cheat on a test, they say you really only cheating yourself? You know what they mean by that? Okay. What they mean is that if you don't have the information, see, it don't matter. I already got the information. I don't care. It don't matter to me if y'all ever make money or not, because I got them. See, that's the king act. That's the king talk. See? So if I set up a place like a school and you want to go there and not come out winning, then you've already agreed to be the worker. And cool, no doubt, because I got work for you. And you'll never be the boss. You'll always be the worker. So no doubt, come work for me. That's what y'all want. You want to be the worker or you want to be the owner? So if you want to be the owner, you got to think like an owner. And you got to think about it from the get-go. So when you come into this building, instead of looking at it like, stupid chair, stupid table, I hate this place. Food's horrible. My penny loafers is too tight. Instead of having that attitude, you got to come in here every morning with like, look at the building before you walk in and like, what can I get up out of this thing? Look at it like a big orange and you're going to squeeze all the juice out of it, and then when you graduate, you drop the rind on the floor. That's what it's about. It's about you getting as much out of this building that you can. I'm going to tell you all a secret too. You know all your teachers don't like you, right? Okay. Here's a quick test to find out how much your teachers like you. Ask them if you can borrow $100.
No, I don't like you.
Now I say that as a joke, but I really mean that there are some people who really don't care. You have a good teacher here. I'm sure there were many other good teachers. But there are also those who do not give a flying fig about you. Okay? These are the teachers who year after year have seen kids die, have seen kids come to school on drugs, have seen parents dealing with their children in inappropriate ways, and they go like this, or they go like this, or they go, okay? So that the real thing is that who is going to take care of y'all as the youth? Who's going to take care of the young ones? Bang-o! Because if you don't do it, ain't nobody else going to do it for you. Because all they really care about is you getting up in here so that you can feed one of these beasts. Alright? So to them, y'all are cannon fodder. You the little people, the people that they can step on. Because in order for somebody to be rich, somebody has to be, that's yin and yang. So you got to figure out what side of the fence you're going to be on. And you better figure it out quick, because y'all are right at that age right now where y'all are still kind of cute. But in a minute, oh, I don't mean physically cute. I mean cute kids. All right, right now y'all are still getting the baby treatment. Y'all might not realize it. Y'all think you're real grown and all that, but you don't pay no bills. You don't buy your own clothes. You ain't got no money with the money that your parents give you. So let's just be real. Right now, y'all are getting the baby treatment, and it's funny. It is funny until it's over. All right? And when it's over, then it's like, now you like, I think we need to get a job. Okay? I need to get a job. They may or may not hire you because you're not cute no more. Okay? The older you get, particularly for young black men, the more difficult it is going to be for you to get a job. Okay? For y'all sisters, the older you get, people are not going to be so willing to help you and willing to listen. Right now, you can reach out to a teacher, say, hey, I'm really having a difficult time. Say, hey, okay, let me help. Or a community person, or a person in your church, or your family, or whatever. But when you get 18, 19, 20, they're going to go, man, you got to work it out. You understand what I mean? If you can't pay your rent, you can't pay your rent. And that means that you going to be somewhere else. Because no one cares. You call Sprint, they cut your phone off. Sprint don't care. Keyspan don't care. N-Star, well, my mama, she had a heart attack, she laying on the floor. I don't care. And I literally mean it. I literally mean it. This is why we have poverty. You think we have homelessness because there's not enough space for people to go in? Or we have homelessness because people don't care? Don't care. You could be a teenage girl pregnant with 4 kids getting ready to go out on the street and got no money to feed none of them and nobody care. You will just be that person down Dudley Station like whatever, and then people still don't care. We live in a cold, cruel world, and this is the reality of it, so y'all gotta figure out where you're gonna fit in. You either going, it's a dog-eat-dog world, you're gonna be the dog that's eating, or you're gonna be the dog that gets eaten. You follow what I'm saying? So now I just wanna ask y'all, like, what are some of your aspirations in life, and how do you see your own way with this information I give you? Once again, I know it's a lot, but I feel like y'all have sucked it in. Where do you see yourself going, and how do you feel like you're gonna get out of this? Like, are y'all willing to learn? Y'all want to learn other things, or you just want to go and be, you know, the worker?
Learn new things.
And sincerely, you want to learn new things.
Yeah.
So if I told you there was a new thing going on at Saturday morning in the middle of Franklin Park, but it's like 5:30 in the morning and there's no buses running, where you live at? Mattapan, would you get up and would you walk from Mattapan to Franklin Park to go get that new thing at 5:30 in the morning on Saturday?
Maybe, depending on how I feel.
Now that's the issue. Because if I told you Jay-Z was going to be in Franklin Park, see right there, that's workers talking. Right? And see, we all see how we all had that just moment of levity right there, a little light heart. Everybody, right? That wasn't funny. It's actually sad if you think about it. Y'all follow what I'm saying? Because see, this is why we have problems as a people. I name these people because everybody knows who 50 Cent is, right? What's 50 Cent's real name?
Jackson.
What's Cameron's real name? Huh? Right? It's like Cameron Giles. What's Snoop's real name? Huh? Calvin. What's well, that's an easy one, Lil Wayne, huh? What's Jay-Z's real name? Okay. Now, y'all know a lot about stuff like that. Name me some famous people who made a difference. Famous. Oh no, I was gonna say, stop. Before I even go there, don't give me the usual suspects. I don't want to hear Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks. I don't want to hear that. So let's go. And Frank, what kind of Frank? Condoleezza made a difference, no doubt. Oprah, okay. All right. All right. Since I see everybody got some pens and paper out, I'm going to tell y'all about some famous people. And y'all tell me if you've heard about these names before. How much time do I have? What time do we have to? 14. Okay, John Henrik Clark. That's John, regular old John Henrik. H-E-N-R-I-K. Pardon me. R-I-K. H-E-N-R-I-K. John Henrik Clark with an E in there. Y'all ever heard of that person?
No.
You have?
I had to make down the
What's the vibe that you feel when you hear that name? Basketball player, what?
No, he's important. He's black.
Yeah. Important in what way?
He made it.
Okay. All right. We'll get to that. Right. This is a tough one. Ishaka Musa. Barashenko. Why is that funny, brother? Oh, no, stop. I need y'all to stop laughing for a second, because this is important. Why is that funny, brother? Why is that name funny? Why does it sound weird? Oh no, think about it. We're going to examine. We're not moving a step forward until we figure this out, brother. Why is that name funny? Why is it? Hold on. My brother. Why? What sounds funny? What? The whole thing, like what?
Unusual.
It's unusual. Why is it unusual?
One thing I never heard of it.
Okay. What's your name, brother? Romario. Where you from? New Jersey. And where you people from? Haiti. Okay. You know anything about Haiti?
No.
No? Nothing? Okay, hold on, stop. You write down Toussaint Louverture, right? Toussaint, Toussanteur, I believe. Or A, something. Toussaint, here's how I think it is. Is that it? No. What did I do now?
Oh, I don't know. I'm messing it up.
Listen, first name Toussaint, look it up, all right? Okay, I say all this to say that the reason, okay, let me say, what were y'all gonna say when you had your hand up about why it sounds unusual? They want to talk, somebody.
I'm familiar.
It doesn't sound like it came from here, like this, like America.
Okay.
I thought it was funny because I couldn't spell it.
Okay.
It's not familiar though.
It's not normal.
It's not normal. Why is it not normal?
Because he's never heard of it before. Because other people think it's funny when they haven't heard of it before. But
You said not normal.
yeah,
What's normal? Billy, John, Steve?
no. Frank thinks that Billy's not normal.
Okay. All right. Do y'all have a Mac in here?
Yeah, right there.
Where? Oh, pull it down? Bang, bang. I want one of these. Okay. Okay. This is the world. Okay. Everybody in this room who identifies yourself as human, raise your hand. Where do humans come from? Africa. What part of Africa? Africa's big.
Ethiopia.
Okay. We'll go like this. Up in this kind of region, central and
Sudan.
okay.
Sudan, Ethiopia.
So it's disputed. There's a lot of different starting points depending on the civilization. We talk about Nubia, all this type of stuff. But in any event, that's not the point. We all know that humanity started from Africa, right?
Yeah.
And does anyone in here dispute that? Yes.
They started on Asia, like in the Middle East.
Think twice.
But that's what you
Think
said.
twice.
Who said that? Who said that?
One of our girls.
It's okay to have a different opinion.
No, we just need to think twice. We have
No,
conversation daily.
and we all think 2 or 3 times. He told me, hold on, stop. Who told you that?
I got the teacher.
Your geography teacher, he's here. And what's his name? And he said that humanity started off where?
The person who just started in Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamia?
Something like that.
Hold on, stop. As in, do you know what Mesopotamia is? Mesopotamia, right, is like this region right here, which at the time was all connected. See, Iraq right here has two rivers that run through it, called the Tigris and the Euphrates. All right, Mesopotamia was in this region. It was called the Fertile Valley Crescent. Okay, the thing about Mesopotamia, if you read in your Bible will tell you that in the beginning, Genesis, God created the earth. Garden of Eden was in between the Tigris and the Euphrates and the Upper Nile, which